Why do you think the criticism was so harsh for him specifically?
I don't know. The criticism was so harsh, it felt like it was almost personal.
I'm Robin Lundberg, joined now by Chad Johnson, a.k.a. Ochocinco, who's here with us on behalf of Madden 23 and the result of the Madden simulation, which we'll get to in just a second when it comes to the Super Bowl. But first, we'll play a quick game of this or that. And Chad, let's start with, what are you more looking forward to, the game itself or Rihanna at halftime?
The game itself. Obviously, Rihanna being a spectacular icon at what she does in her respective craft. But I'm more interested, obviously, in seeing the outcome and if the prediction is going to be staying corrected.
Obviously, Tom Brady in the news this week due to his retirement again. But where do you think he enjoyed playing more, the Buccaneers or the Patriots?
I mean, obviously, with most of his success being in New England, I would assume he enjoyed that. But being able to transition to a new team in such a short amount of time and take Tampa Bay to the Super Bowl is unheard of. You do stuff like that, in the video game. It's very difficult to do in real life, and the fact that he was able to do it, that's a hard one. That's a personal choice for him. But for me, I think his accomplishments in New England and what he was able to do once he took over after Drew Bledsoe, it speaks volumes.
Do you think he got to express himself a little bit more maybe in Tampa though?
Bingo. You're allowed to be yourself. You're allowed to take off the mask of pretending to be someone you're actually not and show your personality a little bit more, which was a treat for all the fans that never got to know the true Brady. You saw the true Brady once he got to Tampa and was able to exhale a little bit.
All right, now you obviously played with him a bit, but in your respective prime and their respective primes, one of them's in it right now, who would you rather have throwing you the ball, Brady or Mahomes?
I mean, it wouldn't matter. It wouldn't matter. Both are great at what they do. Obviously, Mahomes being new at what he does, and he's very exciting to everybody because of him being able to throw with both arms and throwing on the run, just all type of stuff he does. It doesn't matter. I'm going to be open. It doesn't matter.
All right, the Bengals, your old team, one of your old teams. Would you say everything that's happened since they lost, crying or conspiracy?
I'm not one for conspiracy theories. Obviously, in any game, you don't want to leave it in the ref's hands. It's very unfortunate. It's unfortunate, but the good thing about it is we have Joe Burrow. And the good thing about having Joe Burrow is every year we'll be in contention, so we'll be back. So it's no issues.
So you're confident that the Bengals will win a Super Bowl with Joe Burrow as the quarterback?
Oh, absolutely. I almost cursed by accident. I apologize, but absolutely.
Another quarterback that's been talked a lot about, and I saw you tweet about him, Russell Wilson. Do you think the criticism of him has been fair or unfair?
Listen, it's ridiculous at this point. Obviously, Russell Wilson had a good 9-10 year run, if I'm not mistaken, had one bad season. And the fact that we're not used to him having a bad season, we're all up in arms. It's okay. It's okay for a quarterback to have a season that's not up to the standards, not only up to the standards that he's used to, but the standards that we're used to. It's okay. I mean, it's ridiculous. I think the changes will be made in-house so he can get back to being successful at what he does, and that's pretty much it.
Why do you think the criticism was so harsh for him specifically?
I don't know. The criticism was so harsh, it felt like it was almost personal. It felt like it was almost personal because you can talk about multiple players that have been consistent and have bad years, but the criticism isn't nowhere near as such. And I'm not sure what it is.
All right, let's get to Madden, and you're voicing the simulation. I believe the result was not so close. The Eagles dominating the game, 31-17. Was that
31-17? And that's crazy. 31-17. Not only was the simulation right, but I think in real life, realistically, I think it's going to be that way as well. Maybe not 31-17, but I think the Eagles have the edge to win the game simply because of their defense.
As a gamer, how much respect do you have for what goes into Madden and how much it is a reflection of what actually takes place on the field?
It's continued to get better and better each year, and obviously with it being a reflection of what being as realistic as possible and making sure it's a reflection of what goes on in the field, Madden and everyone associated with it have done a phenomenal job. They've done a phenomenal job, and I'm just glad to be a part of part of everything they have going on and want to stay a part of everything they have going on.
And in the simulation, you're always open, right?
Oh yeah, oh absolutely, absolutely.